Success doesn't just happen. It's not a lottery ticket you scratch and win. It's something you decide on, something you claim through focus, discipline, and commitment. The people who rise above average don't do it by accident. They do it because they're serious about what they want. Not kind of serious, completely obsessively serious. If you want to escape the endless distractions and take your place among the successful, there's one thing you need to do first. Master your mind. That's where everything begins. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the principles that help train your thoughts for achievement to help you stop wasting time on the trivial and start pushing forward with real, meaningful progress. Now, not everyone will make it to the end. Most won't. But the ones who do, they'll never be the same again. 1. Bouncing back from setbacks. Here's the truth. Life is going to test you. You're going to run into obstacles. You're going to face situations that push you to the edge. And you'll fail not once, not twice, but probably over and over again. You'll fall hard enough to question whether it's even worth continuing. That moment of doubt, that's the real test. And most people, they give up right there. But not you. Because setbacks aren't the enemy. They're not even the problem. The only real problem is how you respond to them. Think about this. The most successful people you've ever heard of, the icons, the innovators, the history makers, they've failed more times than most people have even dared to try. Their greatness didn't come from comfort. It came from enduring trials, learning hard lessons, and pushing through when quitting would have been easier. They understood something that most people miss. Failure isn't the end. It's information. It's a message saying, try another way. Every fall is a chance to stand up smarter. Every mistake is a seed that can grow into wisdom. Every setback is just another step towards something better if you keep going. The ones who make it aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who refuse to stay down. When they fall, they ask, what can I learn from this? How can I adjust? What do I need to do differently next time? They don't complain. They don't spiral into self-pity. They gather the lesson, refine their approach, and get moving again stronger than before. Thomas Edison? He failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. When someone asked him about all those failures, he didn't even flinch. He said, I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. That's what success looks like. Henry Ford? He went bankrupt 5 times before building Ford Motor Company. He had no money, no degree, no support, just a vision and a refusal to quit. The world laughed at him, but he kept going. He didn't wait for approval. He built the future. So if you've been knocked down good, that means you're in the game. But now you've got 2 options, stay down or stand up. One leads to regret, the other leads to everything you've ever wanted. Remember this. Success isn't about talent or intelligence. It's about persistence. It's about showing up even after life punches you in the face, especially then. The road to success is hard. You'll face critics. You'll question yourself. Things will feel unfair. You'll want to give up. But deep inside you, there's something stronger than anything life can throw at you, a power you might not even know you have yet. You were born to rise. You just have to choose it. 2. Building an unshakable foundation. You know what holds more people back than anything else? It's not lack of talent. It's not even a lack of opportunity. It's self-doubt. Self-doubt is sneaky. It creeps in quietly and whispers lies like, you're not good enough, or who do you think you are? And before you know it, dreams die not because they failed, but because they never got started. Most people don't fail because they tried and fell short. They fail because they never tried. And why? Because deep down they don't believe in themselves. Here's the harsh truth. If you don't believe in you, why would anyone else? Confidence isn't arrogance. It's alignment. It's certainty. The world reflects back what you project, not what you want, but what you believe. The people who achieve greatness have this in common. They saw themselves winning before anyone else did. They walked like it, talked like it, lived like it long before the results showed up. Thomas Edison was called slow. People thought he was stupid. Had he believed them, the modern world would look very different. But he didn't listen to the noise. He trusted himself. Henry Ford had no money, no degree, and no support. He had a vision, and he believed in it so deeply, so fully, that he made the impossible real. That kind of belief, that's not something you're born with, it's something you build. Belief is a skill, and like any skill, it grows with practice. You have to rewire your mind, replace every doubt with conviction, and the way you do that? Through repetition. Condition your thoughts the way an athlete conditions their body. Every day, speak success into your mind. Feed it certainty. See yourself already living your dream. Feel it, visualize it, expect it. Because the second you believe in your success as if it's already done, everything begins to shift. Your actions change, your focus sharpens, and your resilience skyrockets. Doubt spreads. It's contagious. But belief? That spreads too. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Cut out the ones who drag you down. What you let into your mind matters. Guard it like it's sacred because it is. No one ever reached greatness with a guarantee. They started with belief. Every empire, every masterpiece, every innovation, it was built first in the mind. So, if you want to succeed, start there. Write this down and never forget it. Belief fuels persistence, and persistence bends reality. Dwarn 2. 3. The power of decision. Every success story starts in the same place, not with luck, not with money, but with a decision. One moment, one choice. A line in the sand where someone says, enough is enough. I'm not going to drift anymore. I'm not going to wait for permission. I'm going to take control. Most people never make that choice. They go through life like leaves in the wind, pushed around by circumstance, waiting, hoping. They say things like someday and maybe, as if opportunity will just walk up and hand them their dream. But that's not how life works. Success responds to clarity, to intention, to the person who decides now is the time. Not next week, not after everything feels perfect. Now. When you make a real decision, not a half-hearted wish, but a full burn-the-boats, no-turning-back commitment, you set something powerful in motion. The world starts to shift. You move differently. You speak differently. And eventually, you live differently. Because you're no longer hoping. You're building. Think about it. Every major leap in history, every empire built, every invention, every revolution, it all started with a decision. A moment where someone said, this is the path, and I won't stop until I get there. You can wish all you want. You can write vision boards and make lists and tell people what you're going to do, but none of it means anything until you really decide that you're going to do whatever it takes. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, let me tell you, it doesn't exist. The right time is always now. So, what are you postponing? What dream are you shelving, waiting for someday? Someday isn't coming. All you have is today and what you choose to do with it. Burn the bridges, eliminate the backup plans. Say goodbye to the version of yourself that hesitates and replace them with the version that acts. Because here's the truth. Most people never fully commit. They dabble, they try. But trying isn't the same as deciding. When you try, you leave room to quit. When you decide, you make quitting impossible. Success doesn't require perfection. It requires persistence. And persistence is powered by decision. So decide now. Not just to want more. Decide to be more. Lock into your vision with total clarity. And take action like your future depends on it, because it does. On 4, clarity and purpose. Let me ask you something. If you started driving with no destination in mind, where would you end up? Exactly. Nowhere. And yet, that's how most people live their lives. They wake up, follow a routine, and respond to whatever life throws at them. No real direction, no clear goal. Then they wonder why nothing changes. But successful people? They don't live that way. They don't drift. They design their future. They know exactly what they want, and they move toward it with laser focus. Clarity is power. Without it, you're just spinning your wheels. But with it, you become unstoppable. Think of your goals like a sculpture. A master sculptor doesn't just chip away randomly, hoping a masterpiece will appear. He knows exactly what he's creating. Every move is intentional. The same goes for your life. If you want something meaningful, you have to define it. Ask yourself, what does success look like for you? Is it financial freedom? Is it becoming a master at your craft? Is it building something that lasts? Don't give generic answers. Get specific, crystal clear. Because the clearer your vision, the stronger your motivation. A man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder, just floating, reacting, going wherever the tide takes him. You don't need to know every step of the journey right now. You just need to know where you're going. And once you have that, every decision you make should move you closer to that target. So take time today. Get quiet. Block out the noise and ask, what do I really want? Forget what other people expect. Forget what society says you should do. This is your life. What do you want from it? Write it down. Be bold. Be unreasonable. If nothing were holding you back, no money issues, no time limits, no fear, what would you pursue? That's your true goal. That's your vision. And from there, your job is simple. Align everything to that. Every decision, every opportunity, every commitment, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to my vision? Or is it pulling me off track? Don't be afraid to choose wrong. What matters most is that you choose. Indecision is the biggest failure of all. If you move in the wrong direction, you can always correct. But if you never move, you stay stuck. The universe rewards clarity. When you're crystal clear about your purpose, life starts lining up in unexpected ways. People show up. Doors open. Opportunities appear. But it all begins with that vision. Get clear and commit. 5. Discipline and hard work. Let's get real. Success is not for the lazy. It's not for the comfort-obsessed. It's not for the people who quit when things get hard. Success demands a price, and that price is paid in discipline, hard work, and sacrifice. There's no shortcut, no hack, no quick fix. If you want something great, you have to earn it. Look at the champions, the innovators, the leaders. Do you think they stumbled into success by accident? Not a chance. They outworked everyone. They sacrificed sleep, comfort, leisure, because they were obsessed with the goal. The athlete training before sunrise when everyone else is sleeping, that's what it takes. The entrepreneur who's failed 10 times but keeps coming back smarter, hungrier, that's what it takes. The expert who studies for hours while others are binge-watching shows, that's what it takes. If you're not willing to trade comfort for progress, even temporarily, then ask yourself, do you really want it? Because here's the harsh truth. Most people don't. They like the idea of success. They like how it looks. But when it comes time to put in the work, to show up when it's hard, to grind day after day with no immediate reward, they disappear. But not you, not anymore. Hard work isn't punishment. It's freedom. Because when you develop discipline, you become unstoppable. At first, discipline is hard. It feels like restriction. But over time, it becomes habit. You stop negotiating with yourself. You just do the work. Discipline becomes your superpower, the thing that separates you from the crowd. And the best part? The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. So decide today. Are you willing to do what others won't so you can live the life others can't? The choice is yours. 1 year from now, you'll arrive somewhere. The only question is, will it be a place of regret or a place of pride? That future starts with the work you do today. 6. Mastering your mind. Your thoughts shape your life. Period. Every belief you hold, every internal story you tell yourself, it becomes your reality. Your mind is either your greatest ally or your greatest enemy. And if you're not in control of it, someone else is. Negative thoughts, fear, doubt, they'll eat you alive if you let them. But you don't have to. Every successful person you've ever admired has mastered their mindset. They've trained themselves to focus on solutions, not problems. On belief, not fear. On growth, not excuses. You have to do the same. Start by protecting what you feed your mind. The books you read, the media you consume, the people you surround yourself with, they all influence how you think. Choose wisely. Next, replace hesitation with action. Don't overthink. Don't wait. Just move. Because the best way to kill fear is to act. And finally, condition your mind daily. Speak success into existence. Use affirmations. Visualize your goals. Remind yourself every day who you are and what you're capable of. Because here's the truth. When you master your thoughts, you master your life. There are no limits except the ones you accept. So ask yourself, will you control your mind, or will you let it control you? The answer to that question determines everything.